Is this the Teahouse podcast?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 50 of the Teahouse podcast.
Joined by Bounty B and Lincoln Rogers.
On the biggest podcast in the Southern Hemisphere. Fuck.
Don't look it up.
I felt like I was one of those, what's that guy called? Is it Mario that does the UFC? And he's like, Stoney in this corner, you know what I mean?
Did you just say Mario?
Is it Mario or someone?
You mean Bruce Buffer?
Oh, is it Bruce Buffer?
In the
Who's
UFC.
Mario? Oh, is he the judge? He's a ref.
There's a ref, Mario Yamasaki.
Yeah, that's maybe who I'm thinking
like
of.
one of the
actually.
worst refs of all time.
Oh, is he actually?
Yeah, like one of the worst ones. The ones that like he always beat
Bad
like,
calls and
yeah,
shit.
like lets people nearly die in the octagon and shit.
Oh,
Fuck.
fuck. Yeah, true. Not that guy. Bruce Buffer. Anyway, legends, we have a very exciting episode. We were joined by Maddy Theobald this evening. It was actually a really fun episode, wasn't it?
Fucking good. World champion cheerleader, PT, basically proper Fitspo, like us two.
Yep, like us too. Pretty much the exact same as us, actually.
Yeah.
Just Fitspo, just post all fit stuff all the time. Healthy eating. Definitely us. But literal world champ that we have sitting across from us. It's very special.
And we also have a little winner to announce, don't we?
We do have a little winner. For those that were involved in recent competition held with Adam and Eve coffee and food, we would like to announce the winner of the $100 voucher, I believe, is to the burgers. Are we ready for this?
Calves is bigger than the other.
That's not the right one.
Wait, can you? Yeah, you should actually find the cheers. Like the yeah.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Okay, Blake, cue the music. The winner of the $100 food voucher for Adam and Eve is Grace Burt. Dun dun. Congratulations, Grace.
Wait. Fuck it, don't worry.
Congratulations, Grace. You are the winner of the $100 voucher. You absolute legend. Big congrats.
I'll buy it off you for 50.
Yeah. I actually get jealous. I never win anything, man.
Fucking never, bro.
To be honest, I don't really enter in that much shit.
Never, because I never win.
Yeah. Legit. All right, guys. Without further ado, let's bring Maddy in and have a chat. Maddy, thank you for joining us for episode 50 tonight.
Thank you for having me.
No worries. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Officially a teabagger.
Wow.
It's a big privilege, I know.
It is a big, yeah.
I'm honoured.
We actually have, I was going to say we have 50 teabaggers, but it's not, they haven't all been interviewed, have they?
No.
What's that word called? You are officially a teabagger. That's the one. I did it, you just, all right. Are we going to call out how Blake fucked up that word before? All right.
Bringing up that old shit.
Usually it's Blake that does it, but I just did it then. Yeah, you're officially a teabagger, and yeah, thanks for having us on. Yeah, it's a big milestone. I was saying just before off air. Fucking big 50. It's a bit of a privilege, actually.
I feel privileged.
And their biggest guest?
And our biggest guest,
Oh, of course.
Sensation?
an absolute world champion, actually.
Oh, some would say. Some do say that.
Some actually do say that. You've actually been doing a lot of massive things recently.
A few big things.
A few big things. Is it kind of like your biggest triumphs, I would say, so far?
Yeah, I think so. I think, obviously what happened a couple of weeks ago was probably my biggest achievement to date.
100%. 100%. We should actually... So, Maddy's actually a world champion cheerleader. Believe it or not. I didn't believe it, but...
Believe it or not. Believe it or
Better
not.
believe it.
For Lady Rain, Southern Cross Cheerleading, which is actually funny because my sister used to cheerlead there. Not to your caliber, I don't believe, but... No, I'm just sorry. I'm sorry, Nis. I'm sorry. That was
We love you, Nis. We love you, Nis.
Yeah, she'll be watching too. Be like,
No, she'll be
Blake,
like-
you fucker.
Dog cunt, headbutts for sure. Headbutts for sure. But going to Worlds, that's crazy too, because obviously we're all still locked down. How is that to get away from?
Reality, should I say?
Yeah, well, reality for us, mate.
Yeah, true.
But Australia's not really in reality, but
Yeah. It probably helped me keep my head above water while we were in lockdown, because obviously I work at the gym, so the gym was shut during the time that we were training. So it was good to still be able to stick to our usual training schedule. It wasn't illegal, by the way, if anyone is questioning
legal.
that. It was very legal.
she's vaccinated. Check her papers. Check her papers.
Checked before I came in here. We had permits to train as professional athletes. So
That's cool.
Yeah. The police actually even came in at one point and checked our permits. So I can, yes, definitely.
How was like
say
the
that it's
training
legal.
for that? Sorry. Like how was like training for that, like leading up to it and stuff? Was there lockdowns before you went and stuff like that? Like, was it?
Yeah, well, so usually in a normal year, we would actually go to Worlds in Florida in the US. So we went in 2017, we went in 2019, and then we were due to go in 2020, but it was cancelled a month before we were due to fly out because that's when obviously COVID started doing its thing. And they just completely cancelled the World Championships for 2020, and it's usually in April. I'm not sure why it was in September this year, but they obviously introduced the virtual Worlds. So the countries that could trained like they normally would, and then we all filmed it on this like virtual app thing. You couldn't film it, 20 times if you fucked up.
Yep. It was live kind of thing.
Yeah, spot on. Yep. So, that was that. But the training was very, very similar in the lead up to it. Like we would still train. We train Monday, Wednesday and Saturdays. And then the real difference is just not being over there. Like normally...
The atmosphere and stuff.
Yeah, 100%. Like normally in the lead up, we would train every single day for 2 weeks when we get over to Florida. But because of lockdown, like obviously we didn't go there, but even people still had their normal lives and everything like that. So especially in such a stressful world at the moment, like, some of the girls have lost their jobs and they can't go to uni and, no one's seen their family in such a long time. So there were, I guess, all those external stresses as well that we had to worry about.
Yep. Did it feel different, like much different than previous years because of that?
Yeah, it did. It was like, I don't want to say not as good because I'm very, very grateful that we did obviously get the chance to do it still, but it was very different. And because you're not there performing in front of a crowd, like normally we would vibe off the crowd and get all of our energy from them, but it was literally just us in the gym and the coach and the camera, and that was it. So it was very different.
Yep.
Yeah, that would sort of like, for me personally, even though I'm never going to reach professional sporting career ever, but like in a way to me that would like sort of feel like it's like, you're like training or something like that. Like it's not really competition or like competitive, is it?
Yeah. And the nerves were definitely still there.
Oh, they were still there?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like when we actually went to a different gym to film. So,
so no cheating, no like, is that
home ground?
Yeah, exactly right. No, they had a better facility where we could film from a better spot. Because so you have like a 9-run cheer floor. Our floor is right up against the wall. So there wasn't really a good spot for the camera.
Yeah.
So we went to Outlaws in Bayswater or somewhere like that, I think it is. So we were still going to a different venue. It was a new environment. Like I think that helped a little bit. Otherwise, for the people that it actually was their gym, they filmed a World's Run as well. It probably more felt like a training for them. But again, I don't know. I'm not them.
Yeah, there you go. It'd feel like an interview. You know how you do those you know what I mean? Like the over the phone interviews. Have you ever done a job like that?
Yeah.
They're fucking scary as.
They
you know what I mean?
are.
Oh, they're almost scarier than going in person, I reckon.
Yeah. Just don't really know what you're in for.
hard to read a room too?
Very hard to read a room. Can you see the judges or is it like just not at all? Like,
In person, you can see the judges, but the lights are so intense that you don't really notice them that much.
I think you'd fuck your own performance up focusing on like what they're thinking and doing as well.
Oh, definitely, yeah. But we do always say like for our flyers and stuff, you want to look, you don't want to look straight ahead. You want to look up because the judges are up on a panel up there. So we aim to look up there when we're doing anything.
Oh, get some eye contact going.
Yeah. But now it was just a camera, so we're obviously just trying to look at the camera.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask a question because like, big Bring It On fan and stuff.
Huge fan. He's been talking about it all night actually.
No, I just like, because you said you went to the Outlaws gym and stuff and they were filming. Do you have to like worry about them poaching moves and stuff? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Legit.
I see where you're going, but no. No, not at all. We actually have international choreographers that do our routines. So
tough.
Yes,
that is cool. The ones in Australia suck, that's why.
They don't suck. International's just a little bit better sometimes.
But too, is that because like, for instance, like America has like an 80% like, it's funny, we actually looked this up before and I'm about to fuck it up still.
Yeah, you're right here. I've literally written it down for you.
Yeah,
so
but you tell me the facts, I can't read.
Okay.
No.
Do you want me to say the fact?
Yeah, say it.
Okay, so 80% of schools have cheer squads in America.
Yeah, do you reckon that is a big like contributor? Obviously, because I haven't really seen a cheer squad. Like personally, I haven't really seen like a, No,
Yeah.
that would actually be cool, by the way. Just like
It would be cool. I was trying
local footy with cheerleaders, but yeah.
Yeah, regional
Yeah.
footy. That'd be so ranky, wouldn't it? It would be so rough. It
it
actually would be.
But yeah,
Yeah, I do think it's definitely like a contributing factor. America are obviously
crazy.
very, very good at what they do, and then Canada are very close behind them. And then probably like another tier, I really shouldn't say this considering we just won, but probably another tier down from them is like the UK and Australia. Kind of creeping up, starting to get to their level.
Yeah, but you're above like everyone though. Like you don't count as like rest of Australia.
Yeah, Australia is now at the top. So
Yeah.
Yes, we did win.
You mean
so
the
we
rest of Australia?
Yeah.
Not you guys. Yeah.
Yes.
Not the Lady Rain.
So yeah, I think it is becoming a lot more popular here though. Like, I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, and 15 years ago, if I would tell someone I was a cheerleader, the response would be, well, cheerleading in Australia. Like, we don't have that here. Whereas nowadays, it's like, oh, my brother's girlfriend's cousin's second removed wife, was a cheerleader. Like, more people know about it.
It's like Halloween. It's making its way over.
It is.
I
It is.
generally hope it does, mate. I see people post like photos of like their houses that they decorated, and I'm just like, fuck, yes.
Because you've done it for years too. Like you've done it like at Bendigo.
Yeah.
What's Bendigo Bombers? No, that's
Bendigo
not
Blaze?
it. Blaze.
Yeah.
Blades.
Blaze.
The Blaze.
yes, I do.
I actually knew that because I've actually been to some parties that you have hosted and shit. I swear. Like,
Yeah, come on, Blake.
I know. I actually that's a bad shout on my behalf.
Yeah.
Well, I started here when I was 9. So I started 15 years ago, and then I did it here for 7 years. And then as soon as I turned 18, I was like, I want more out of this. I want to see how far I can take it. And then this is my 7th year driving to Melbourne 3 times a week for it. So
Wow.
it's been a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a commitment. Me and Blake were just talking before with you, like reminiscing on our younger lives. And I was going to ask you, like, when for you did it kind of become serious? Because like nothing's ever really serious from that time where you're like in high school and you're going to parties all the time. Like it's not, you know what I mean? I used to break dance, not going to lie.
I remember that.
Yeah, I actually
You were
wrote.
good. You were quite good.
Yeah, I actually wrote down here that I almost became a cheerleader at some, because one of the dudes who I used to dance with like frequently, he was a cheerleader.
Do you have a name?
Yeah, his name was Carl.
Carl. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know him? Carl Jacobs? He was kind of blind.
Okay. It
Yeah.
rings a bell.
Yeah. I don't know who he used to, who'd you say? The Bendigo Blaze.
There's cheer and dance.
Yeah, that's
Bendigo
what I
as
said.
well.
Maybe he was like with them or something. But yeah, he used to do it and he's like, yeah, come do it. It's like so good for exercise and stuff. And I was like, so should, but never did.
Imagine if you did.
I know, we would have such a better conversation
Yeah.
right now.
I mean, you could have been a world champion.
I know. Oh, fuck. Because I left dancing, so I could have like been a cheerleader instead. That could have been my like career.
I know, you could be at Lady Rain, killing it. Wait,
Fuck.
That's men and women there, isn't it? No, fuck, that's terrible.
Oh, is it only girls?
It's all girl. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So there are different types of cheerleading. You've got co-ed and all girl, and there are a lot of different like divisions and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm all girl. So.
Yep. Do you ever do the co-ed?
Nah, I don't. I've never been in a co-ed team. Not really for any particular reason. I just prefer all girl, and I'm a base, so I'm the one who holds the girl up in the air. Whereas a lot of the girls on co-ed teams are flyers, if that makes sense. So the girl that flies. In the air.
Yes, because the men like throw them up.
Yes.
Because that's what Carl told me. He's like, yeah, that's why it's good for exercise because you're always like throwing them up and, it's like a lot of...
Yes.
Sounds exhausting.
It is exhausting.
It does sound exhausting. It actually would be.
It is. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
Can I be a flyer instead?
Yeah, the fly sounds fun. Do they have to be like really small girls all the time?
Not really. Not necessarily. And I mean, a lot of people like perceive it that way. Like, oh, to be a fly, you have to be really tiny. And, a lot of the flyers are small, but there isn't a particular, height or weight or whatever that you have to be a flyer.
Yeah. So it's not like being a jockey for horse riding.
So what you're saying is technically I'm not out of it. Like,
yeah.
We can try and make something work.
Dreams can come true, Blake.
Dreams can come true.
Dreams
yeah,
can come
we'll give
true.
it a go.
I don't reckon I could like deal with the stacks that I've seen on. Bring it on.
Yeah.
There are some serious falls. Yeah.
Didn't you actually like... What did you do? I feel like I seen you do an injury.
Broke my hand.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. That was like year 12, I think.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
How did you do that? How did you break your
So
hand?
it was when I was still cheering in Bendigo. I feel like I'm pretty lucky with injuries because like I have seen some bad injuries in cheerleading and I've only ever really broken my hand and I probably got out of the rest of it pretty unscathed. But I was flying. I was a flyer. and I was in the air, and it was a pyramid. So a pyramid means that it's 2 stunts connected. So the flyers are connected to each other.
Oh.
And one of the girls fell and pulled me down with her, and I landed on my hand like this, and I got a big spiral fracture. Yeah.
What's the worst injury you've seen, do you reckon?
Oh, I can picture it now.
I don't want to picture it, but I don't want you.
Oh, it's okay. So we're at nationals. I think it was in Queensland. It was maybe 2018, I think it was. And it was a level 3 team, and it was a girl doing tumbling. So tumbling is, your flips and all that kind of thing. And she did a tuck. So she did a no-handed flip in the air. And then she landed, and she just must have landed just in the worst position on her ankle. So her foot her leg was here, and her foot was like snapped off to the side, and you could see her bone through her leg.
No.
I kid you not. So the whole arena, there was like tens of thousands of people there. The whole arena goes completely silent. They stop the music. So what happens with like a really bad injury like that? All the officials come out and put like this wall around her, so obviously no one could see the bone sticking out of her leg, and then get the paramedics to come and take her off the floor. So I don't know who that girl was, but I
R.I.P.
wish her all the best.
Fuck, that would hurt so much. Imagine doing it in front of that many people too. It'd be
so
like
many people there.
I know you're a tough cunt and stuff, but like,
I am.
if that happened to you, are you going back to cheer worlds next year?
Oh, I mean, that's a tough one. I want to say yes.
Yeah, like the spirit, but like you don't know until it happens.
But if my foot's like on the wrong side of my leg, then I don't know.
surely you'd have that like fear in the back of your head that it's just going to happen again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like we've had bad injuries on our team as well. Like a girl, Tali, split her eyelid open because someone came down on her face. Caitlin had I don't know if Caitlin got stitches or not. She got a really bad cut down here. Heaps of torn ligaments, broken bones, fractures. Her name is Lauren. She competed on a fractured foot.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like it's intense.
Yeah, that's commitment.
Like the public see like the pretty side of cheerleading, but there is a very bad side as well.
Yeah.
It's like ballet. It's like real evil behind closed doors.
Spot
Yeah,
on.
it looks elegant, but like their feet are far.
Yeah,
You
it's
got broken toes.
exactly like that. Yeah.
Oh, true.
It's funny. I made a few sound bites earlier as well. I hope this is the right.
Here we go. Let's see if he gets them right.
You have weak ankles.
Yeah, that's good.
That's actually good for the other one.
That actually is good.
That works very well.
Do you have a coach that like literally says that to that girl that broke? No, she was on a different team, wasn't she? But
No, but like, just like, are there any coaches
general.
like that in that industry that are like not just like too hard, maybe like in
Yeah.
that sort of extent?
There would be, and obviously I have to be very careful what I say about my coach, but she's hardcore, but in the best way. Like there are no excuses. You don't get away with anything. You don't sit out if you're feeling a little bit unwell or anything like that. She's Japanese, and she's about this big. I think she's legally a midget. Like
she's about this big.
She's
have
about
to
this
say
big.
that she's about this big.
Yeah, she's so she's small, but I don't want to say terrifying. I used to think she was terrifying, but now that I know her a little bit more, I know that she wants the best for the team. But she is quite intense. She's very hard on us, but I mean, if she wasn't, we wouldn't be where we are. So
Yeah, I was gonna say because that is like a common denominator with like a lot of successful athletes and stuff. Good coaches that actually do push them and don't let them have excuses, like having a yes man around them and stuff. That would definitely help.
yeah, 100%.
100%. Like
100%. All right, guys. Now, me and Blake had something planned. I actually almost forgot about it until just then, actually.
I reckon it's better now though because I've learnt a bit more.
Yeah, exactly. He's got a bit of insight into the cheer world, right?
Okay, all
so
right.
I have a trivia,
Oh no.
a cheerleading trivia.
Okay.
If I can get this up. And Blake, because
I get to go first.
Yeah, Blake gets to go first every time because
I'm probably gonna be wrong every time.
he's probably going to be wrong every time, and you're probably going to get it right.
I hope so.
And his
And if you don't get it right, we're doing
yeah, and his what was it? Your sister is in cheerleading as well.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know if she still does it.
Oh,
Probably should ask her.
I did see her. She did come back, I think, with a uni team. It might have been last year or earlier this year.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, she's back.
Yeah. So he should have some, a little bit of idea.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
I actually read this one out before and answered it myself, and I got it right, by the way. Just letting the viewers know. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What kind of basket toss is it when the flyer goes up and kicks one leg up and the other very quickly?
That's not. Wait.
Okay, does she spin after it or not?
No, that's it. So when the flyer goes up and kicks one leg up, then the other very quickly.
Okay.
What is that called?
Blake?
What kind of basket toss is that? I'll give you there's 4 things. Fast kick, scissor kick, blade kick, or split.
I already know.
Yeah, it's because I said it, didn't I?
The scissor, bitch. Yes.
Maddie, what's your answer?
I would call it a hitch kick, honestly.
Oh, no, we're wrong.
Oh, fuck. That's not
Yeah.
even on the question.
Yeah.
We've been out-trivia'd right
It
now.
would be a scissor, I guess. They sound like American answers, but we would call it a hitch kick.
Fuck,
hitch
true.
kick.
Are we going to get done by terminology right
Yeah. All right, next one. What is the person called who is on the top of stunts?
now? Oh, guess
You
what?
should actually-
I've been fucking learning,
Got
cunt.
this.
Flyer.
Yeah, that actually is it.
What did I call it earlier? Midget.
No, yeah, I was like, because the first two,
I know.
me and Blake actually said out, like we actually talked about it, and he's like a mini. I was like, what's a mini? I was like, what do you mean?
They also call them top girls.
Top girls,
that actually sounds way cooler.
a mini.
Hey, Top Girl.
It actually does sound cool.
Mini top
Yeah.
girl.
Right, so these ones we have never said. So this is the real where it's getting real right now. What stunt is executed correctly when the flyer jumps into the base's interlocked hands and is thrown several feet into the air?
Got this.
Oh, you do?
I have said these 2 words in a previous
Don't give him hints.
question. Blake needs the hints.
It's obviously the fly kick.
Nah. Okay, wait. I'll give you another one. The second word of it is 2 words. The second word is toss.
Basket toss.
Oh, you actually got it.
Fuck.
That's actually pretty good.
I'm impressed.
Not bad. Maddie, what's your answer? Is it basket toss?
It's basket toss. Lock it in.
Yeah, that is correct. All right. There's no multiple choice, so it's kind of hard. You kind of just have to wing it. You're not going to know any of these. All right. You might know this one actually. A prep consists of how many people?
A what?
It's a number. A prep.
A prep.
A prep consists of how many people? I guess that's like warming up or something. Is it?
Stunt.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a stunt that's held here.
Okay. How many people does it take to do that?
3. Fuck off.
It's 4. Oh, I should have said it. Fuck, I didn't even get Maddie to answer that.
She was nodding for you, cunt. She was like,
yeah. Maddie should actually be telling us the questions and we should be answering them, shouldn't we?
without a doubt.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to
The idea sounded cooler like when we said it. Like,
Oh, here we go. This is something you might not both know. I haven't read the full question, but for high school and junior high teams,
oh, yes, you won't know.
when is a triple base extended straddle lift legal?
So this is an American question.
Yes.
This is for fucking dorks, dude.
Okay.
I actually know this. It's on Fired Up.
Yeah. Do you want to give you a hint?
Yeah.
So it's a, I don't know how much of a hint this is, but it is legal when there is a certain person there.
I know the answer.
You actually do.
Blake, you get to go. Blake, you get to go first. Who would be there helping this person doing this straddle lift?
Where do you get these questions
I don't know.
from?
I actually don't know. I didn't even Google trivia.
It's the flyer on top.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, knew that. And the
So what do people do
and
when
the
they're
base.
Like, what do people do when they're doing flips, Blake? They're like helping them, but what are they called?
Throwers.
No.
No. Spotters.
Yes. But what spotter?
Ooh. Back spot.
Yeah. Boom. Bang. I actually probably might have got that actually. Because when you learn, I actually know how to flip. So when like I was learning to backflip, there's always a spotter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can flip.
I would love to see
Blake
that.
actually
I
can.
actually can.
Let's go out to the grass when we're done.
No, that's a bit scary.
Blake actually can flip off objects. I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
All right. I'm going to do another one
And then we'll call it.
and then we'll call it because Blake's not going to know this one at
No.
all.
Okay.
What is another name for a toe touch? Do you know it?
Yeah.
Do you know it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stretching your hamstrings, you dickhead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Straddle.
No.
What?
No.
What is it?
Tiptoe.
No.
Fuck off. That's
That
American
is not true.
That'll be some
Nah.
American rub.
Oh, wait, I didn't make the questions. All right. I'm just delivering them. I'm just delivering them.
Yeah, straddle sounds fake.
Yeah. Yeah, legit.
Definitely. Fair.
Something ain't adding up. Okay, so now that we've declared Maddie as the winner of the trivia, next time we
Did
actually
we declare that?
We did
Oh, yeah.
legally declare that. Next time we actually do it, for a guest that actually knows what they're talking about, they're going to do it to us because otherwise it's just like a land slope. All right? It's a land slope.
There need to be consequences too.
Oh yeah,
There does.
definitely.
Consequences next time. Yeah.
Yeah, there generally does. Yeah.
Not maybe when I know a bit more about the subject though.
Yeah. Talk to your
I feel like
sister.
I feel like it's better if you don't.
Oh, so it's fair. So it's just like,
yeah,
I'm fucked.
just throw you under the bus.
Yeah.
It would have been better if it was multiple choice because then you actually had a chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Rather
yeah.
than just like knowing.
Like that scissor one, I was like, yes, that has to be a scissor.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't.
Just do the actions with your fingers, mate. Sure, you'll figure it out. Yeah. So, Maddie, what was the world champs like winning it? Because is this the first time you've ever won it?
Yep.
Yep.
It
What was
is.
that like?
I mean, amazing, obviously. Like, it was very, very emotional. We all gathered in front of it. So we actually filmed it, and then there was a 2-week time frame from when they aired it to the public and then announced all the results. So we filmed, and then we just obviously had 2 weeks off, and everyone kind of de-stressed a little bit. And then we watched it together on a big projector in Melbourne, and they read it bottom to top. So there's no questions about it. You know exactly where everyone has placed. And they read second, and then we obviously knew that we were the last ones that hadn't been called, and I just lost it.
Yeah, true.
Absolutely lost it in the best way. There was just so many emotions, and I had pictured what that moment would have felt like 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times in my head, and it was just everything I had. It's your actual dreams coming true, something that you've worked towards for 15 years. Do you know what I mean? It's surreal in a way. It's crazy.
Well, it's literally competition at the highest of levels. So it's something to be proud of for sure, 100%. And especially because you were saying earlier, driving as soon as you turned 18, you started driving down to Melbourne. I find the people that do the best are the people that are willing to sacrifice the most. And driving down, 2 hours, 4 hours round trips, fucking sometimes
there's definitely sacrifices as well. There was, because I train on a Saturday too, I can never do anything on a Friday night. I can't go out drinking or anything like that with my friends. And even training wise, you miss so many friends events, family things. It's always sorry, I have training has to come first, and it sucks. It really, really sucks. But I mean, winning a week and a half ago makes it all worth it.
100%.
Do you ever have many people in your team that kind of leave for that reason? You did say your coach and stuff is very strict, there's no excuses kind of thing. Is there a lot of people that are just nah, I can't commit to this kind of thing? And
yeah, I mean, if you're trying out for the team, you are on a little bit of a trial for a while to see if you can handle it. And it's not just the training 3 times a week. There's things outside of that as well. We get homework that we have to do each week. So we have to do a 3K run and submit it in a certain amount of time on an app, and we have to do flexibility work, and sometimes there's additional workouts and stuff like that. So it is very time consuming, and it requires a lot of mental focus. And some people just don't have what it takes, I guess, but then some people it really impacts on their lives, and people do end up leaving because, they actually want to have a life outside of cheerleading, and a lot of the time you can't do a lot of the things that you want to do because you have training or you have competition, or, you have to use all of your annual leave because you have to go to nationals in Queensland. I haven't been on a holiday in God knows how long, because it's exactly that. All my annual leave is used because I have to go to America for Worlds, which is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but it's not a normal person life.
Yeah, it's not everyone can sort of be that disciplined to a craft sort of thing. It takes to be the best at something. It takes you have to do what people that are good at something wouldn't do.
Yeah.
People that are great at something wouldn't do nearly.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot that people don't see as well. People just see, the pretty flips and you throw people in the air, but there's so much that the public don't see that goes into it, if that makes sense.
yeah, how long do you train for per year? Do you have a time off, kind of time where you aren't training and stuff and you get to relax, or is it kind of all year round?
It's pretty much all year round. We don't really have an off season. We do have usually a 4 to 6 week break from December to January, but that's all very dependent on if we are planning on going to Worlds the next year.
Yep.
If we are, we have a 2-week break, and then it's straight into summer training.
And that 2 week has flat out homework.
We don't.
Yeah.
No, we don't have homework in the break. But, yeah.
Yeah, true. So is there Worlds going to be next year in April? Do you know? Like, because
Don't know.
that'd be like a very short break between Worlds, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, God yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very unusual sort of situation this year. We're not sure, and we're not sure what the plan is, if we even will be allowed to go back with everything that's going on with COVID over here. Like they say international travel is going to open up, but who really knows,
No
if
one
you know what
knows.
I mean? It's hard, but for us, if we don't go back next year, we'll definitely go back the year after. And like a lot of people have asked me, like, what's next? Like, what do you do after winning the World Championships? And my answer after thinking about it was, I want to do it in person. Like, I
Yeah.
think it would just be
So much
absolutely,
better.
just so incredible to do it in person. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And then it's probably time to look at retiring.
Yeah, true.
Become a cheer celebrity. Cheerlebrity.
Cheerlebrity.
Do they announce the winners when it's in person that same night?
They do.
Yeah.
Yep. So you've got day 1 and day 2. So day 1 is like your prelims. So you normally there's a lot more teams and only the top 3 teams from every country go through to the finals. And then finals, so your prelims, your run doesn't really count on day 1. It's just to get you through to finals. And day 2 is everything. And it was the same this year as well.
Yep.
Your day 2 run is the most important. And then you'll have a couple of hours in between and they announce it that night.
Shit, that'd be hectic.
Yeah, very.
Very hectic.
If you do it in like April though, you might be able to swing some recency bias, you know, in the headlines still, you know, from last year.
Oh, definitely.
Hey, we're champions 4 months ago. What are you talking about?
Yeah, literally. Do you just rock up with like belts and stuff? Like off, what is it? Wrestling and MMA and stuff?
No.
Walk into the ring like, yeah, motherfucker. What's up?
When you win the World Championships, you get a ring. So you get a World
That's
Champion
fucking
ring.
sick.
Oh, that's actually cool.
Yeah.
Do you have it?
No, it takes 8 weeks to get here because they're custom made.
Yeah, jeweler and stuff. Fuck,
Yeah.
That's elite.
That's actually cool. Are they, what do they look like? Are they like silver or gold? Or?
They're silver and they have World Champion engraved on them, and then I think like a little rhinestone or diamond or something, and then a picture of the world, and then you get your team initials engraved in it.
Fuck, that's actually a cool gift.
That's crazy. I wish like all trophies were rings or something. You know what I mean? Because at least you could wear them forever. Like
Yeah.
half all my like from juniors, obviously.
Yeah.
All my
Grade 6.
all my trophies,
Ribbons.
fucking, all cheap plastic ones like this. Fuck,
Yeah.
Yeah,
mate, fucking rubbish, bro. I got a best and fairest ones in the bees.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Just wear it all the time, man. Wear it as like a necklace or something.
Yeah, I think you should.
I actually would.
I actually would. Would you? Would you actually, dude? People look at you and be like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Be like one of those middle-aged men that talks about high school all the time. Fuck, man. Your dad, mate, he was the best back in high school, mate. He was the best.
I'm wearing his BNF on me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, 100%. Wait, you talked about like briefly before how you said about retiring. What is like the average retiring kind of age for cheerleading?
Well, in America, they retire pretty young. Like it's not unusual for people to retire early 20s.
Yeah.
In Australia, the like median age is a little bit older. I know people that have retired late 20s. Normally people are mid 20s. In saying that, I know someone that's 38 and still an amazing athlete. So
Yeah.
it just depends. I mean, I know that my body definitely can't do this forever. Like it's not good for it. But yeah, I don't know, probably mid to late 20s, I would say.
Yep. You're our age now, eh? Like
I am.
25?
I'm 24.
24.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mate, 60 yourself, brother.
Yeah, true. I'm the only 25-year-old here now. Fuck, I had my birthday like last week.
I'm 24, mate. Still young, holding on to my youth.
Spring chicken.
I've actually made a new rule. Like you can adopt it as well. Like, totally free for anyone.
Yeah.
I'm not technically aging throughout COVID. So
Yeah.
I'm still 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can work with that.
Yeah. Like I'm turning 23 again.
Yeah.
Good mindset to look at it.
Yeah. Maybe we should have a joint 23rd.
Yeah. 100%. No one likes you when you're 23 though, but we should do it.
Imagine if you could legally change your age.
Hey?
Do you reckon that would be like a thing? Do you reckon, you know how there's like, you know, can you change you can't change your gender, but like you can,
Identify. Yeah.
do you reckon they're eventually going to be like, you can identify as like a different
21.
age?
Yeah.
Could be the next thing.
What do you mean? I think pedos already do that.
That is true. That is,
Like, just saying.
there ain't no lie there. But I'm just calling it now. That's the next thing coming. You heard it here first, episode 50
No,
of the Teahouse.
I guarantee you the next thing's coming is people are going to be identifying as vaccinated soon.
That is true. I heard there's already a website where you can create like a fake
I know.
vaccination passport. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know people
Is
that.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already vaccinated.
yeah.
That sucks.
Fuck, if only I had known. 100%. I wanted to ask, and is this a Bendigo? No, sorry. Is this an American thing? And does it happen in Australia?
Okay.
Is there cheer camps? Because have you seen the movie Fired Up?
Yes, I have seen the movie Fired Up.
One of my all-time favorite movies from like back in the day. That movie is elite, and the cheer camp looked fucking sick.
Yeah.
Right? It actually just looked like a fucking vibe. Is that actually a place like?
I can confirm we do have cheer camps. Yeah.
Oh my god, do you actually?
Yeah, yeah. I remember going to a couple when I was really, really young. Held in Melbourne. I haven't heard of one in quite some time, but people from UCA, so Americans come over and run cheer camps for Australians and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Like when I was younger and I went, like it was very inspiring watching them do all the things that.
So
Does it count if they don't bring the spirit sticks?
I don't know if anyone ever had a spirit stick.
Nah, mute. You're mute. Mute. Did you hear that?
I can hear some echoes in the background.
There is no spirit stick. I need to confirm. No.
Wait, what is the spirit stick? Because I asked you literally before, and he was trying to show me a video of the spirit stick on Bring It On.
You're not meant to drop the spirit stick, bro. Oh.
What is the spirit stick?
It's just like this. I don't know.
Is it like is it actually a stick
it's
and
a
you
stick,
get it?
and you're not meant to drop it, or it's like bad luck. I think. But we don't have a spirit stick.
Ah, true.
Sorry to break it to you.
Wait, so is the camp like literally like off the movie and kind of like, I don't know, there's probably something else to relate it to, but is it a whole bunch of, let's say, squads and they all just camp at the same spot?
I can't recall ever having like a sleepover. I think they were like one-day events, but yeah, it is all the teams going there.
Yeah, true. That'd actually be cool as.
It was really cool. Yeah.
It'd be like a school camp.
I was going to say, it would literally be carnage though. Like, I feel like if like that many people from around the world just went to one spot, imagine girls too, so bitchy. Oh my God.
You would think so. And someone actually asked me the other day if it's really bitchy. And I think that it has the potential to be bitchy, but our team is not bitchy at all.
Do you mean just like cheerleading in general?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheerleading in general is not that bitchy.
Yeah,
like,
right.
You get the odd one or two, but I think everyone tries really hard to like represent the sport the way that it actually is, not like the way that people perceive it, which is bitchy and pom-poms and, you know, that kind of thing.
I'm not sold on those Americans, mate. We'll talk about this further.
Yeah. Are you really good friends with all the, like your squad?
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah. So it is a pretty like tight-knit kind of family kind of thing.
Very. We call each other sisters because, I mean, you see each other 3 times a week. You see each other through, you know, the good times and the bad times and when people are at their worst, and it brings you very, very close together. So, I mean, some of the girls on the team I'll be friends with for life, 100%.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool.
Suffer together, bond together.
It is literally like that, trauma bonding.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Trauma bonding.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you're world champs together.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh,
Fuck,
yeah.
that sounds cool, doesn't it? Do you tell people that all the time? Do you brag about it?
I try not to. I feel like I sound like a bit of a dickhead if I do.
Yeah.
But no, I am very, very proud of it. So
Yeah, that's so cool.
Did we ask before, is there any illegal moves in cheerleading?
yeah,
There actually is?
yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Yep, you can't triple twist.
What's that, like that way? Like a tornado way? Is that what you
Or is it
mean?
like a three?
Tornado.
Is it like where you like 360, or is it like a
But 3
backflip?
times. So you can't triple twist in like a basket toss or in tumbling or anything like that. There's different levels. So, you know, something that's legal in level 3 won't be legal in level 1. And that's how, you know, the judges obviously score everyone. But there are some things that you just flat out can't do.
What's the highest level?
7.
Fuck.
Yeah. It used to be 6 and then they split 5 and 6.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like, because again, referencing Fired Up, I'm pretty sure at the end, the finale dance, what they're doing, they do the illegal flip or something. They do the illegal move, and they're like,
Is
"Yeah,
it like the Fountain of Troy or something?
that actually is exactly what it is. What the fuck?" Yeah, and then they get disqualified for it or something. But they're like, "Yeah, we won on like they won inside
Yeah.
or some shit."
Yeah, don't do the Fountain of Troy.
Is that actually like a legitimate move?
No, I have no idea what that is. That's not a thing.
That's so bad. Does anyone actually do like when you say they're illegal? Like, what is the consequences for them?
You get deducted.
Oh,
So
you
on your
lose
score
points.
sheet. Yep. So when you do your routine, your aim is to hit 0, and that's 0 mistakes. So nothing went wrong.
So it's like golf.
Yeah, I've never played golf, but
Never, but I know. I played Wii golf. I know that's the idea.
Oh, yeah, exactly like Wii golf. Yeah, spot on.
Yeah.
So you could do a dope ass move, like some fucking sick ass,
Mm-hmm.
but you would lose points for it.
Yes.
That's so weird.
And it really all comes down to like the coach and the choreographers knowing exactly what's legal and what's not. And it's a fine line between doing something creative and, you know, that people haven't seen before, and then also making sure that you're twisting the right amount of times and you're not doing something that's going to cause deductions.
So why are there illegal moves? Like why
Dangerous.
is that what it is? Mainly just dangerous.
Yep.
Yeah. Can cause injury.
That makes sense, especially in like competition too, like where people are always trying to outdo the other person and stuff. I imagine it would get to a place of just like fucking Nitro Circus out there, like pull these bitches up, like you're not meant to flip that many times. What's going on? Is that sort of what happens? Like it just keeps.
Well, no one does it now, but I think back in the day when the rules weren't so clear on the levels and everything like that, that's definitely what would have happened. Like you can't double tuck, so you can't do 2 tucks in one pass, if that makes sense.
Yep. Know exactly what you're saying. Tucks are just backflips, are
Yes,
they?
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. What's a pass? Is that like one throw?
A tumble pass is when you do consecutive flips in a row. So it could be a round off back handspring layout, round off back handspring full, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, you can't do a double backflip after that.
You can't do
Double tuck, sorry.
double tuck. Yep, you can't do a double tuck.
Is a backflip with your hands? Is that the technical?
No, a
Is
backflip
that a handspring?
is not really a thing. Yes, so with your hands is a back handspring, and with no hands is a back tuck.
So there's no flip, there's no backflip.
Just ask me, man. I know these things, bro.
Yeah.
Used to be a flipper by day, dancer by night.
I just can't even look at you right now.
Oh, did we talk about before? I can't actually remember. We talked a little bit about overseas and stuff. Did we talk about how? I know we talked about your coaches and stuff, how like talented they are and stuff. But the talent in dancers and stuff in like their cheer squads, is it different to here? Did we talk about that?
As in,
like, would you say, because you do nationals, and I imagine nationals is like just, you know, state teams in Australia. Is that what nationals is?
nationals is Australia-wide, all
Yes.
the cheer teams. Yeah.
And worlds is
The world.
the world,
Yes.
obviously.
yeah.
So
that checks out.
that's what I mean. Comparing them to, well, obviously I just had to explain it, mate. Back up, son.
Like, what's the difference in?
Yeah. Do you think there's like a different skill level between the two?
Yeah.
Because like what we were saying before, how like 80% of schools literally have
cheerleading.
Yeah. Would
Yeah.
you say that like they're more experienced or something in that way?
They're definitely more experienced, but Australia is getting to that point where we're matching them now. And we've definitely shown that, like not even my level in my division and everything, like all around Australia is really leveling up, and we're starting to like compete against the big boys, I guess. Like we're actually on their radar now, and we're someone that they're not just going to dismiss like, oh, you know, Australia's in our division. Like we're not even going to think about them. So I think, yes, they're definitely more privileged in that way. Like they do it through school and they have a lot more exposure to it. But yeah, we're getting there.
You know what would be elite?
What play?
Right, hear me out, everyone. Cheerleading is an Olympic sport.
Okay, so I can tell you about that.
Yes.
Cheerleading just got accepted into the Olympics.
Oh shit! You heard it here first.
Can't.
Were you not done?
They're fucking spies, bro. What the
Yeah.
So
Shit.
I was actually earlier this year.
That's crazy. That's sick.
Yeah, the IOC.
Is that something you'd be interested in doing?
I mean, it would be, but it's going to be like 8 years away by the time that cheerleading's actually in the Olympics. I don't think I can do this for another 8 years.
You'll be a young nifty chap by then.
Yeah, that's actually ages.
Your child might be able to go into it.
Maybe.
Yeah. Literally.
Maybe. But yeah, it's really exciting for us because then, you know, for a long time, cheerleading wasn't seen as a sport because people just perceive it as, oh, it's just girls in short skirts shaking pom-poms.
Yep.
But now it's actually being recognised as an Olympic sport. But I actually didn't know this, but every year, every single sport, not every year, every time they hold the Olympics, every sport actually has to reapply to be in the Olympics. You don't just drop in automatically. So that's why like some years you see skateboarding in there and like some years you don't and stuff like that. So now cheerleading can officially apply to be in the Olympics, if that makes sense. But it doesn't mean that they will be. It doesn't mean they'll be accepted.
It's funny that people didn't see it like as an actual sport because like fuck doing fucking cheerleading kind of stuff, but hard, bro.
Man, how long is each like? Do you call them sets? Like, what would you say? Routine. Yeah. How long do like each routines go for? Are they
2.5 minutes. 2 minutes 30.
Fuck, 2.5 minutes to just constantly like do that shit. It doesn't sound like much, but
yeah,
it's pretty full on.
It's like doing an F45 class, mate. Until tell me it's not.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm in it.
Oh, this is easy, and then you like burnt out,
15
dying.
seconds later.
Yeah, longest minute of your life. Yeah, but well, there's a lot of different types of cheerleading, but competitive cheerleading goes for 2.5 minutes. So
yep. Shit, there you go.
It's a bit on it. But, is that a song? Is that like a song's worth? Is that like
So we actually, this is an interesting fact for you. We have to get our music custom made because we can't use actual songs or clips from songs for copyright reasons. So when you get to a world's level, you have to pay a lot of money for music.
Oh, copyright is such a kick in the dick, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
With like any industry.
Craziness, isn't it?
Definitely. It was actually cool last year. I thought this was really funny that some of the higher level cheer teams in America, like some of the ones that have won world champions multiple times, actually got T-Pain to do part of their music.
Oh my God, like legit. Like, oh, that's so cool.
And in the music is like T-Pain. Like it's so funny. I love listening to it.
99% auto-tune.
Yeah, it really is.
Imagine like the Australian teams get like all like Australian like artists and stuff like that. That'd be sick though. Because they wouldn't be as expensive. No, there's no like, tell me right now that I can't even think of an Australian artist that you would like.
Sticky fingers.
Sticky fingers. They're not, as if they're gonna charge you fucking 10 million to do like a song that would probably like help them as well, like bring them to the worlds and shit.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not about 20 million, but like they'd probably charge like 50 grand or something. I don't know. I actually don't know.
You know what? We picked a big band. Sticky Fingers probably charge a bit.
Maybe take it down a little bit. Do someone local, I don't know.
Get Mason Flint to do it.
Yeah.
Mason, if you're listening.
Like some dubstep fucking absolute banger.
Mate, we're going to clip this and we'll be like tagging him in it and she'll be like, Mason, got to get you on the worlds, mate.
Yeah. So like winning the worlds, does that like give you access to these kind of things though? You know what I mean? Like bigger possibilities.
Definitely.
As a squad and like just who you can, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It kind of, I don't know, it's weird. Like I feel like we have finally kind of proved ourselves and that, you know, even though we had permits as professional athletes and we were still training and everything like that, I feel like a lot of people don't take it seriously because a lot of people don't know what cheerleading actually is. But winning worlds, we've had a lot of opportunity now with media and stuff like that. And like we've contacted some people and then some people have contacted us, which is really, really cool and really humbling as well. So awesome. It definitely does.
It's cool when like people start paying attention to hard work and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So with everything happening, like you're winning, you're the actual official world champ right now. Where do you see yourself in the future with the squad? Like you already talked about how like, you know, just step it up, win it in person next time. But is there anything bigger than that? Like, can you go any further than that?
It's a good question. I mean, unless it does get into the Olympics, that's probably the only step up from Worlds. But again, if that takes time, then I don't know how much longer I can be in this sport. I mean, from here, and the tricky thing is as well that there's no money in cheerleading. Like you don't win any money if you win the world championships or anything like that. So we all pay our own way. And, you know, you've got to think like a lot of the girls on my team go to university and all that kind of thing. So it does become very expensive. Yeah. And I mean, really, I coach now. I coach Melbourne University, but the only kind of thing that I see going on from here is just to continue coaching and sharing my passion. And I would love to go back to Worlds, as I said before, and do it in person. But I mean, other than that, there's not really a lot of options, to be honest.
That's sort of the cool thing about it though, is like at least like if you did want to like continue to grow to sport and stuff like that, like you could potentially become a coach and like try to grow to sport down like in different avenues and stuff like that. Maybe you could coach a team to the Olympics. Yeah, but that'd be cool actually.
That would be cool. That'd be very cool. Yeah, that's an option. But I mean, it's the World Championships. Like there's, I don't know. There's not much more than that in our sport.
Literally.
You know what I mean?
Already at the top of the game.
That's as spirit fingers as it gets.
Yeah, that's a cool thing to say though. Already at the top. You're at the top of the sport.
Yeah, it is. But then some smart motherfucker will be like, "Yeah, there's only one way to go," and you're like,
There's only one way to go.
Down, baby.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, you said it, mate. You said it.
"Yeah, I was talking to like people over like
Like people like Jay and shit.
Old mate at home.
Yeah. Oh, sweet guys. Well, yeah, I think that about wraps us up for episode 50. Thank you so much for coming on. Feels like we haven't. Fuck.
God damn it.
It's all good. There's still 2 minutes left.
Okay,
I'll fucking.
all right.
Yeah, I was about to say it. It feels like my fucking alarm just went off. It feels like we haven't had a guest in a fucking yonks, has it? Me and Blake just been repping solo.
yeah, it's been rough."
Yeah, so it's been good to have you on.
It's good to be here. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
No, it's been fun. It's been
No,
very,
it's been good.
very fun.
Mostly me, but I know, but like, no,
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, 100%. No, but thank you very much, Teabaggers, for joining us for episode 50. Big milestone for us. Thanks for everyone that's been watching. We really appreciate it.
And everyone go follow Maddy.
Everyone go follow Maddy and watch her do some big things. I mean, she's already conquered it all, but you know what I mean?
There
Yeah.
might be more.
There might be more. Yeah. Thank you very much, Teabaggers, and good night.